Today, Laren's parents attended the parent-teacher meeting at school. During the meeting, the teacher labeled Laren as a slow learner, which deeply affected Laren. Quietly next to his mom and dad as his grade 4 teacher Mrs. Sujit Silva gave them an update on his progress at school. Laren is a slow learner, said Mrs. Sujit Silva quietly. Laren held his breath and sank a little lower into his chair. He looked up at his dad to see if he was in trouble. His father glanced down, smiled and gave him a quick wink. On the way home from the parent-teacher meeting, Laren thought about what Mrs. Sujit Silva had called him, slow learner. Deep down he knew that what she meant was that he was dumb. Later that evening, his mom and dad came into his room carrying a piece of paper and a pen. They sat down on the side of the bed and said, "Want to talk to you about what Mrs. Sujit Silva said today." A slow learner, Laren replied. He had already taken the words to heart. "That's right," said his dad as his mother wrote the words, "slow learner," on the piece of paper. His parents then held up the piece of paper in front of him and purposefully tore it into two. His eyes widened in surprise. "Mrs. Sujit Silva was wrong," said his parents as they continued to tear the paper into smaller and smaller pieces. "You're not a slow learner." Laren said he is not. "No, and starting tomorrow, you and we are going to show that Mrs. Sujit Silva was wrong, okay?" "Okay." He hugged his mom, snuggled down into my pillow and fell asleep with a smile on his face and a warm glow in my heart. From that day on, his parents spent 1 hour per day helping him with his reading and writing. By the end of the year, he was doing much better at school, and interestingly no one ever labeled him a slow learner again. His parents knew that when a child receives a label from a person in authority such as a teacher or parent, they often take that label to heart and it becomes a part of their self-identity for the rest of their lives. To avoid this from happening to their son, his parents created a tangible representation of the slow learner label and tore it up in front of him so that the label would not become a part of the child's self-concept. Today Laren would like to thank his mom and dad. Think about the labels that people have given to you, and your kids in the past and at present. Perhaps you were given a label by one of your parents, your teacher, your spouse, or your boss. What is the label that resonates in your mind? Is there a label that has become part of your identity because a person in a position of authority gave it to you? If so, write this label down on a blank sheet of paper and hold it up to see it for what it is, a label. It is a label, nothing more. It is not part of you and you do not have to accept it as part of your identity any longer. As you begin to see the label for what it is, rip it in half and enjoy the feeling of destroying the label once and for all. When you do this exercise, you will feel a surge of motivation to take action to ensure that no one attempts to give you this label again in the future. Just as his parents took action and helped him with his schoolwork, make sure you follow through and do whatever you need to do to eliminate the remnants of the label from your life forever. Reflection: Always remember somebody's opinion about you does not have to become your reality.
Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel.